Okay, I wanted to hop on here real quick and talk about in this chapter, we're talking about therapy. And so I wanted to talk to you about in my own personal life, I've had therapy several times. It wasn't until around age probably 35 that I went to my first therapist. And then my last therapist was probably into age 40. So about 5 years there, off and on, I did attend therapy. At first, I was embarrassed to do it, but after it, you know, I really started to enjoy it after I got going. And then while I was doing my work for LPC, Licensed Professional Counselor, had supervision weekly to obtain 3,000 hours to become a therapist, 3,000 work hours of direct face-to-face contact with clients. And my supervisor was almost like I was in therapy weekly, because not only did we staff cases and talk about cases, but I got to get her perspective on things that happened maybe in my personal life, or things that were going on, in the real world, or how those compare. So I just wanted to encourage everybody that if you struggle in any way, it is okay to get help, because sometimes just having someone to bounce things off of and say it out loud helps more than you could ever imagine. I have several colleagues, and we talk often, who do the same thing that I do. They may not be counselors, but they may be case managers, or they may be somebody that works inside a substance use program or a domestic violence program, but they get it. They understand, mental health and substance use. So I want to encourage you to think about any kind of problem that you may be having that causes you any type of stress, and it's something that you feel like is beyond your control. Don't hesitate to reach out. There is someone that will listen. Okay. And so hang on to this email address for me. And if ever in your life, in the next 5 or 10 years, I don't see myself going anywhere from Carl Albert, because I do love this work. But if you want to reach out, I'm going to give you my personal email as well. If you want to reach out to me, just shoot me an email, ssquick@carlalbert.edu. And then my personal email is shconsulting74@gmail.com. Again, that is shconsulting74@gmail.com. And I can hook you up with any kind of resources. I know this kind of piggybacks off of what we talked about, and the chapter really talks about what your barriers would be to therapy in this chapter. But I want you to know that it is okay, that we need to end the stigma to getting help. I appreciate you listening, and I hope you enjoyed this semester, and I look forward to watching you guys grow as adults and get a big boy, big girl job. Thank you.